Morning all. Hope everybody doing good. In our last video, we discussed about the self-inductance. Today, we are going to discuss about the mutual inductance. That is, the name itself it is showing that the mutual means because of current flowing through one coil, it causes the EMF generation in the another coil. Okay, that is what I am saying. Mutual inductance is the ability of one inductor to induce the voltage across neighboring inductor. That is the next one. For that one, I am considering the two cases. In a first case, the coil. In a first case, we have a two inductors which is having the self-inductance of L1 and L2, and the number of turns in the primary. The number of turns in the coil 1 is N1. The number of turns in the second coil is N2 turns. Okay, so we have a two field fluxes, phi 11 and phi 12. Phi 11 which indicates the flux generated and links the only the first coil. Flux 12 will links the two coils, that is first coil and the second coil. The current which we are feeding at the coil 1 in the case 1. So flux 11 is links with only coil 1. Flux 12 links with the both the coils. So flux 1, that is the total flux generated in the coil 1, that is current flowing through coil 1 will causes the generation of flux phi 1 is terming as phi 1 equals to phi 11 plus phi 12. The voltage induced in the coil 1 equals to V1 equals to N1 d phi 11 by di1 into di1 by dt. Okay, that is voltage induced in coil 1. So that is what I am saying, L1 di1 by dt. This L1 I am calling as a self-induced self-inductance, and V1 we are calling as a self-induced EMF, and V2 because of the current flowing through coil 1 has to produce the EMF in the coil 2, that is V2. V2 has a number of turns is coil 2 has a N2 turns, and the flux links with the coil 2 is d phi 12, and the current flowing through that coil 1 only causes this flux. So di1 by di1 into dt. Okay, so I am calling N2 into d phi 12 by di1 as M21. Okay, the subscript 21 in M21 means mutual inductance on coil 2 due to the coil 1. So it is the coil 2 because of the current flowing through coil 1. Okay, so the M is the one mutual inductance. I am representing M as mutual inductance. The EMF produced is called as a mutual induced EMF. Similarly, I am considering for a case 2, that is I am connecting the current source at coil 2. Because of this one, the flux generated is flux phi 22, and the flux links with the coil 1 I am calling as a phi 21. So that the flux phi 2 denoted as phi 21 plus phi 22. As we know that the self-induced EMF V2 equals to N2 into d phi 22 by di2. Okay, because of this current, the self flux is phi 22 into the current is di2 by dt, and this one we are calling as a self-inductance L2. Okay, and the voltage induced in coil 1, that is a mutual induced EMF V1 is equals to the turns in coil 1 is N1, and the flux links with the coil 1 is phi 21, and the current flowing to the coil 2 only causing this one. So d phi 21 by di2 into di2 by dt. So I am substituting I am replacing the N1 d phi 21 di2 with M12. So the subscript 12 means the mutual inductance of a coil 1 due to the coil 2. Okay, as we know that for a magnetic two circuits and two currents are the same means M21 equals to M12, and we are calling that as a M. The M is the mutual inductance in Henrys. Shall we do the derivation for the mutual inductance M? Okay, as we know that E2 equals to N2 into d phi 2 by dt. Okay, that is EMF generated in the coil 2. E2 equals to N2 into d phi 2 into dt. Okay, so the N2 is the number of turns. The phi 2 I am representing as K1 into phi 1. The K1 is the one with the meaning of the K1 is the coefficient of coupling. Okay, because of the current flowing through coil 1 has to produce the flux in coil 2, that is K1 into phi 1. Okay, so I am taking out the K1. So E2 I am representing as N2 K1 into d phi 1 by dt. We know that flux equals to mmf by reluctance. If I denote it with 1 means everything will comes in subscription as 1 only. So mmf of coil 1 is N1 I1 and the reluctance of coil 1 is L1 by mu into A1. So that this will comes as a N1 mu A1 by L1 into I1. If I substitute this phi 1 in the above equation, that is d phi 1 by dt, the total term will comes as E2 equals to N2 K into d by dt of, I am substituting this value, N1 mu A1 I1 by L1. Okay, so I am taking out the total term, that is N1 phi I A1 by L1 in outside. So the remaining term is di1 by dt. Okay, so I'm whole thing, that is K1 N1 N2 mu A1 by L1. I am total time representing with M, that is mutual inductance M. So the mutual inductance of a coil is denoted as, the mutual inductance of the coil is defined as M equals to K1 N1 N2 U into A1 by L1. Similarly, E1, okay, this is for M because of E2. Okay, if I write for E1, the M term will comes as, in the place of K1, it will comes as a K2 and N1 N2 is the same, and mu into, in the place of A1, we will get the A2, in the place of L1, we are getting L2, in the place of I1, we are getting I2. Okay, so the M is K2 into N1 N2 mu A2 by L2. Okay, if I multiply these two means, because of this is M12, this is M21. If I multiply these two, because we know that M12 equals to M21 equals to M. So if I multiply these two, I'm getting M square as K1 K2 into N1 N2 into N1 N2 into mu A1 mu A2 by L1 L2. Okay, so K1 K2 I'm separating, and mu N1 square A1 by L1 and mu N2 square A2 by L2. As we derived L1, I mean, as we derived the self-inductance value as mu N1 square A1 by L1. So the self-inductance of the coil L1 I am substituting, and this is the self-inductance of the coil L2. Okay, so these two K1 and K2 are the coefficients of both the coils. So I am representing the whole thing with a K. K. So K is the coefficient of coupling, which is represented as square root of K1 into K2. I am substituting K over here, so that the mutual inductance of a coil is denoted as K into square root of L1 and L2. Okay. So in this video, we have to remember the things is the M mutual inductance M12 and M21 is defined as a N1. If we have a EMF in coil 1 means the flux will be M21 and the current is di2. Okay, so and the M12 and M21 both are M only. Okay, and the derivation for M is K into square root of L1 and L2. Okay, if you remember these things, we can solve any kind of the problem given in the mutual inductance. Hope you understood.